Hello from Brussels, Belgium. I am about to leave the hotel here in the center of the city for the airport to pick up a Royal Air Maroc flight to Casablanca. You see, I took this whole trip in order to experience the Emirates first class cabin and that Air Azores flight. That was sort of the impetus for this trip. So I wanted to find a unique way to get home. And it seemed like Royal Air Maroc's business class service there from Casablanca to Washington's Dulles International Airport on one of their relatively new 787s was a good choice. So that means I will be taking their service from Brussels to Casablanca. I've got a 20-hour layover, so ideally I can get a quick sleep and then hopefully explore a little bit of Casablanca if there's time. I don't know. I guess you'll find out with me. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out Royal Air Maroc's service. I'm excited about this one. It's a new one for me. Let's go.
The first thing I had to do was get from the center city of Brussels out to the airport, and they say it's far more dangerous to drive to the airport than it is to take an airplane. Based on this taxi driver's style, I gotta say, I'm lucky to have made it.
Whoa.
But I did. I made it. So it was time to check in for this Royal Air Maroc flight to Casablanca. Thanks to my business class boarding pass, I had access to the Diamond Lounge at the Brussels airport. The food left a lot to be desired, but the plane spotting was on point. I particularly enjoyed seeing Emirates' brand new 777-300ER pushback as it's headed out for Dubai. Now, I got to fly this just a few days ago. I hope you'll check out that trip report if you haven't already. There's one on business class and first class. One of my favorite ways to pass time in airports is the departures board. It's amazing to see all of the different places you can check out. Speaking of destinations, here's something pretty amazing, something I've never seen. A Rwandair A330 bound for Kigali. I think this is a relatively new airline, and I've certainly never seen it before. Have you? About future trip reports, let's talk about this one. So we were ready to board that 737. We had to wait a long time because everybody's baggage had to be hand screened. Finally, we were getting on the plane, though. And to me, the cabin looked like a perfectly nice U.S. first class cabin. Domestically, it was very comfortable. I really liked the footrest, and I certainly had more than enough legroom. In-flight entertainment would be a map displayed on that screen at the front of the cabin. Pre-departure beverages of water or juice were offered, and before I knew it, we were turning onto runway 25 right for takeoff. Service began with a hot towel, almonds, and a glass of water. That was followed by a salad and some salmon, along with dessert, which took everything I had not to go ahead and eat that. While we waited for the main course, I checked out the view of the map, which was very nice, and was able to look out the window and not see France below. Food was brought out, and everything was prepared, served from a cart. My meal, which was chicken, was very good. A little bit salty, but very, very good.
So far, so good. Really liking Royal Air Maroc.
One of my favorite things about Royal Air Maroc is their cheese service. They'll cut fresh cheese for you and put it on a plate. If you've seen any of my other trip reports, you know I don't show bathrooms. I just want to get in and out of there. I don't want to spend extra time, if you know what I'm saying. But I thought it was very nice. In Royal Air Maroc's bathroom, there's a little yellow rose. Soon we were leaving Europe, crossing the Mediterranean on our way to the African coast. And before too long, we were approaching into Casablanca. The flight was nearly over. And generally speaking, I really did like it. It was a very nice flight. No complaints from me. It was a little longer than I thought, almost a full 4 hours. I think that has to do with how busy European airspace is. We were on the ground before too long.
yeah, big fan of Royal Air Maroc. That was a really positive experience. Tomorrow, I'm off to the States with them, so a longer haul trip. But before we do that, I just want to ask you, if you liked the video, click the thumbs up button. If you didn't, click the thumbs down button twice. I'm only kidding. More than anything, I really hope you'll subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Hey, thanks for watching. See you in the sky. Now I've got to make my way to the hotel.